Maserati Automobile Troubleshooting. If you're looking for help fixing your Maserati automobile, look no further. Our comprehensive Maserati Automobile Troubleshooting Guide will explain common issues, provide tips, and show you how to read your model's error codes. Diagnose a check engine light. Check engine, service engine soon or reduced power lights or warning messages on your dash mean your car's computer has detected a problem with the engine or transmission and stored a trouble code in its memory. In most cases, the problem is caused by a faulty sensor that you can probably replace yourself. First, though, you have to get the trouble code from the computer. Many auto parts stores will read the trouble code for free. Or you can buy a scan tool, code reader, and pull the codes yourself. Once you have the code, search the internet for advice on fixing that particular code. Fix poor acceleration. Your car's computer relies on the mass airflow sensor MAF to detect the volume, mass, and temperature of the air entering your engine. It then calculates the proper amount of fuel to add. However, if the sensing elements inside the MAF are dirty, the computer gets skewed readings and miscalculates how much fuel to add. And that causes performance issues. Most MAF sensors can be restored to full operating conditions with a simple cleaning. To clean your MAF sensor, buy a can of MAF sensor cleaner from any auto parts store. Remove the sensor from the air duct by loosening the worm drive clamps with a screwdriver or socket. Then aim the spray cleaner directly at the sensing elements inside the MAF housing. Soak the sensing elements but don't touch them with your fingers, rag, or brush, they'll break. Let the solvent dry. Then reinstall the MAF. Fix a sticking car door. In hot weather, the sponge rubber weather stripping on the door can stick to the door frame, making it hard to open. Here's how to fix it. Start by cleaning weather strip residue off the door frame with a household spray cleaner. Then coat the weather strip with silicone or dry Teflon lube. Spray the lubricant onto a rag and wipe it onto the foam weather stripping, making sure you wet the entire surface. Let the solvent dry and your sticking door problems will be gone. Fix a slow-moving power window. A sticky, slow-moving power window can be really frustrating, especially when you pull up to a toll booth or drive-through window. You can usually fix the problem by lubricating the window channels. But if you don't fix the problem, the slow-moving window will stress the window regulator mechanism until it breaks. Here's the fix. Buy an aerosol can of dry Teflon spray. It sprays on as a liquid but dries to a white slippery Teflon powder. Shake the can vigorously to mix the Teflon particles with the solvent. Insert the straw into the nozzle and aim the spray into the window channels. Press the trigger and soak the front and rear channels until the spray runs down into the door. Wait a few minutes for the solvent to evaporate. Then operate the window up and down several times to spread the dry Teflon spray through the channels. Unclog a windshield washer jet. If you activate your windshield washers and washer fluid comes out of one jet but not the other, the wonky jet is probably clogged. Most DIYs try unclogging the jet by inserting a pin. That rarely works. Here's a better way. Pop the hood and locate the rubber tube going up to the problem jet. Disconnect the tube by twisting it off. Then shoot compressed air backward through the jet. That'll dislodge the clog and shoot the crud out. Reconnect the tube to the jet and you'll be in business. If the fluid doesn't come out of either jet, follow this troubleshooting technique. If the diagnoses turn up a seized washer pump, replace it yourself. Fix a dim headlight. Most DIYers think a dim headlight is caused by a poor connection on the power side of the circuit. That's possible, but in most cases, the dim headlight is actually caused by corrosion on the ground connection. To fix this problem, you have to check the electrical connector for corrosion and then clean the ground connection. Here's how: remove the electrical connector that plugs into the headlight. Look for signs of corrosion or melted plastic from excessive heat. If you find corrosion, clean it using electrical contact cleaner and a small wire brush. If the connector is melted, purchase a new pigtail headlight connector from any auto parts store or dealer parts department and splice it into the wiring harness. Next, clean the headlight ground connection. To locate the connection, simply follow the ground wire to its termination on the frame or fender. Remove the screw or bolt. Clean off the rust. Apply a dab of dielectric grease and reconnect. Turn on the headlights. If they're bright, you're done. If not, you'll need a professional diagnosis. Fix a paint chip. Every car gets paint chips from flying gravel. If you ignore the chips, The metal will rust and blister and you'll wind up with major rust problems that cost a small fortune to fix. Avoid those problems by filling paint chips with touch-up paint before they start to rust. You'll need touch-up paint from the dealer or an auto parts store. Wax and grease remover. And a rag. Clean the chipped area with wax and grease remover. Dab on a small dot of touch-up paint. The paint won't match exactly, but it'll look a heck of a lot better than rust. Wait the recommended time before applying a second coat. Wait 30 days for the paint to cure. Then wax the area. SourceFamilyHandyman.com